Hey there gamers, it's refresh day in Dreamlight Valley, which means it's time to go over the premium shop and dream snaps. Now this week is special because one of my favorite decor bundles of all time has just returned to the shop. In today's video, we'll discuss that bundle among some other premium items that have arrived, before diving into dream snaps, taking a look at my results, and looking at the top 3 submissions from this week. Alright, so starting things off with this week's premium shop lineup, the first thing we're going to talk about is the Winter Ariel Dream Style. Now, as with all Dream Styles, this is going to run you 2,500 Moonstones, and it is a really good looking Dream Style. I mean, I think it's great to use around the holiday season or in winter, but in my hemisphere, winter is coming to a close very soon, so it's not really the best time for someone like me to pick this up. It's a super cute Dream Style, but I definitely think there are much better items in the shop this week. Not to mention, we do have an update approaching, and when it does get here, there will be a lot of fun new premium items, so it might be a good time to save your Moonstones. So if you're in the same hemisphere as me and winter is coming to a close, I kind of feel like the Ariel Dream Style here might be a pass, unless you're just really in love with it. Now, the next shop items we're going to be talking about today is this little Art Deco bundle. And I love the Art Deco stuff. It is really fun. I just like the mixing of like black and gold, though sometimes the Art Deco items can be a bit pricey. In this case, the Art Deco bundle this week is only 1,200 Moonstones, but it doesn't come with all this stuff. Picking up the little Art Deco bundle this week is going to get you this chair and this coffee table. So for 1,200, that might seem like a bit much, you know, just for a little chair and table. But personally, I really do feel like it's worth it to try and complete the Art Deco bundle because, like I said, I love the way it looks. Not to mention, this might be my favorite little coffee table in the game, though it does have a downside. Just so you guys know, you cannot place anything on this little table, which is sad, but it does have this really cute little succulent on top, and I do really like that detail. I also like that it has some books down below. But yeah, I just want to warn you, you know, if you're getting it and you're like, oh, I can't wait to put like a lamp on that, you're not going to be able to. Now, as for the chair, not a whole lot to say about it. I really like the design of the pillow. I like the leather texture they have on it. And again, the black and gold is just very nice to look at. So with it being 1,200 Moonstones, each one of these little items is going to cost you 600. If you have a surplus of Moonstones, I 100% think Art Deco items are worth it. But if you don't, like we mentioned earlier, there's a new update coming, so a great time to save your Moonstones. So if the black and gold look is not your cup of tea, might be worth passing on these, but for me personally, I would pick them up. The next bundle we're going to talk about today has the exact same cost, coming in at 1,200, and you get 4 items instead of 2. This Monsters Inc. bundle is going to give you a new wallpaper, the Monsters Inc. piano, this fun little bathtub, and best of all, a new door. Doors are always nice to get. With all of that said, I think for me, if I didn't have this would probably be my biggest hard pass of the week. I'm not a big fan of the Monsters Inc. style. I don't really use the decor or the items very much at all. Maybe for Dream Snap sometimes, but around my valley or in my house, there's just not a lot of Monsters Inc. things that I'm very fond of. Even with the door, it's fun, but it's very niche with its design. The piano is cool with all the bright colors, but to be fair, I think we have way better pianos in the game. And the bathtub is neat, but there's other bathtub options I think I like a lot more. Now, with all of that said, I'm not saying you shouldn't get it. If you like the way these things look, 1,200 is not a bad price, and these are previous StarPath items. They came from the lovely Monster StarPath, so if you missed that StarPath, this may be the last chance for a while to pick these items up. Overall, though, it's just not a theme for me. It's not something I really enjoy, but hey, if you love Monsters Inc. and you love the color scheme and you like the options here, you know, it's worth getting. Next up, we have Prince Eric's ship, this week's premium house. Now, this has been in the game for a very long time, but it still remains as one of my all-time favorite premium homes. Now, it is costly, coming in at 3,750 Moonstones, making it one of the more expensive homes. That said, it is part of a limited time deal this week, and it's 10% off, making it a bit cheaper than it's ever been. The reason I'm so fond of this premium house is because not only does it have loads of amazing detail, making it a very unique decor option, it's also one of, I think, 2 premium houses that can both go on water and land. there's a bayou house that can do that as well. So yeah, you can put that anywhere out in the ocean, or you can put it right on the shore if you wanted to beach it on an island or something. That just gives you a lot of utility with this. So if you love the look of this ship, you love its style, you love its utility, and you don't have it yet, this may be one of your last chances to get it for quite some time. But on the flip side, again, there's an update coming, and we have no idea how awesome and great the premium houses are going to be in that update. And if you run out of moonstones, you might regret getting it. So just do what's best for you. And finally, it's time to move on to my favorite item of the entire week. You guessed it, it's going to be the Turning Red bundle. I'm obsessed with the Turning Red items. I love everything about them. These lanterns here are part of the bundle. Now, this bundle is only going to run you 1,500 moonstones, and it's 20% off this week. It comes with a total of 3 really unique, really beautiful items. First off would be these red paper lanterns here that I've got scattered throughout my Spring/Mulan Valley. I utilize these a lot. Now, if you're not doing an Eastern build, you might not have any use for these, but I think they can look good in a variety of scenes and builds. That said, there is an item in this bundle that can look good just about anywhere, and I've seen this used in so many dream snaps. I think it's like one of the most commonly used foliage items. It's going to be this cherry blossom tree. Everything about this I just love. It has an animation where the petals actually slowly drop down to the ground. The vase it's in has this nice white and blue, and it has a pretty decent size as well, making it very noticeable in certain builds. With the addition of the pink magnolia trees, the cherry blossom tree is a great item to complement these new landscaping options. And like I said, it's 20% off, so this Turning Red bundle has never been this cheap before. Out of all the premium bundles I've purchased, the items I tend to get asked the most about have been items from this bundle. I've had people say, where do you get that tree? Or where did you get those lanterns? And most of the time they're referring to the Turning Red bundle. So it's a very sought after collection of items, and I wasn't expecting to see it in the shop this week. So that's really, really nice, especially at 20% off. Great time to pick up this bundle. And there is one more item in this bundle that we haven't covered yet, but we're going to have to move inside to talk about that one. Now that we've moved indoors, I can show you the final piece of this bundle, which would be this Turning Red partition or window. First off, it has that same kind of animation we see with the falling cherry blossoms or petals on the trees, but you can see it out the window. You can see the petals being blown away by the wind, and I love that animation. We do not have a lot of windows in the game that have an animated scene behind them. This is a very, very rare thing to see. On top of that, just the intricate design of this item alone, in my opinion, makes it worth picking up. All right, now that we have the premium shop out of the way, it's time to move on to Dream Snaps. And today we're going to be seeing my results for the Bookworm Challenge. Now, this was an outfit challenge, but I did like the creation of a library. It was pretty fun. Let's take a look at the mailbox and see how we did. Okay, here's the results. We got a 74.32 on the score, and we ranked 3,194, keeping the 4K Moonstone streak alive. Honestly, this is a little bit better than I expected. I was thinking around rank 5,000 for this one. Usually for my Dream Snaps, I create an entirely new build, but in this case, I already had a library. It connects to my Storybook Veil storage room, and I just used that. I didn't put a lot of effort in, and it wasn't very extravagant. It's still fun. It has some fun details, but yeah, whenever I do a Dream Snap in that method, it's usually around rank 5,000 or 6,000, so 3,194 is pretty good for this, given the lower amount of effort. And with that, let's check it out. All right, and here is the submission we did for the Bookworm Challenge. Now, like I stated, this library is already a part of my house, so I didn't really build anything new, though I did add some new details for the photo shoot. I put these tables in the foreground, laid out some books. I really like the little globe we put down. And then for the midground, I put down tables and chairs, and I brought Belle in, and I'm so glad I was able to capture her reading a book. I thought that was really fun to have Belle reading in the library. As far as the avatar goes, I wasn't really a big fan of some of the high value items for this challenge, and I debated for a while about whether I wanted to wear actual glasses or the eye patch. Since I was planning on incorporating Belle, I did end up going with the eye patch because I wanted to play up the Beauty and the Beast roses on the table behind me and kind of go with like a Beauty and the Beast style theme in a way. I think one of my favorite things about this snap overall is just the lighting. The chandeliers look really fun and elegant, and they put a lot of bright light on the bookshelves, giving the scene a lot of vibrancy and life. But yeah, that's about all there is to say about this one. Not a whole lot to go into detail about. It's just a lot of books. It's a big library, kind of messy, fun to put together. If you came across this Dream Snap and you liked it enough to vote for it, thank you very much. And with that, let's take a look at this week's top 3 Dream Snap submissions. All right, for our first in the top 3, we have this really fun snap that was put together. I love the way they captured their avatar here. It took me a second to realize how they did that, but now I see they were changing tools in camera mode. Genius idea to be reaching for the bookshelf. I think that definitely elevated this one with a great wow factor. That's such a fun and creative idea. Overall, the scene is nice. They have Belle sitting and reading. They have this beautiful library set up with a lot of books. We have the rose on the right. Gorgeous submission. All right, our next of the top 3, and wow, I love the way they put this together. This library is incredible. Now, since they're using a companion, you can definitely tell they did this outside. And I thought about this too. If I had more time, this is kind of what I wanted to do, was build a library outdoors, because I really wanted to use the scholarly dragon. It's just perfect for this challenge. I mean, look at him with his little glasses and his little cap. Like, he's the perfect companion for this theme. But no, I went the easy route. But yeah, this is beautiful. Love the way they designed this. It really does feel like they are indoors. And I must say, I really like the look of their avatar too. Beautiful work. And now for our final Dream Snap in the top 3, we have this gorgeous indoor submission. One of the things I'm noticing right off the bat is the telescope looking out the starry window. That is so creative. I love the way they put this together. And the overall environment is really fun. The use of that sundrop rug is perfect because of the purple coloration, and you have a lot of other items in this snap that also feature the color purple. Like a lot of the books, there's a footstool in the bottom right. Gotta say, love the outfit too. Those fiery moth wings look really good with the rest of the outfit she put together. Out of all 3 of these, I think I would have to say my favorite is the second one we saw. This outdoor build is incredible. It feels like it's indoors. They have the dragon, which I was really hoping to see in some of these submissions. Like I said, perfect companion choice and perfect villager choice, having Belle in the background. This is just such a fun submission. I really love all 3 of these, but I'd have to say this one is my favorite. Let me know which of these is your favorite in the comments below. And now let's move on to this week's brand new Dream Snap challenge. So our new challenge this week is going to be called Take a Hike. The description reads, embrace the valley's great outdoors. Show off an outfit or look you'd wear on a hike or nature walk. Now, I've already looked at the tag values for this and some of the items we'll be able to use. Mandatory tags are casual and calm, and bonus are sporty and simple. There's some fun things to use, but there are no 4 tag items this week, which I do find interesting. And some of the high value items I feel like don't really work with the theme at all, but there are a lot of options. So I think one of the best things about this challenge is we're likely going to see a lot of diversity between the outfits people choose. And I really like outfit challenges like that. In some outfit challenges, most people are wearing the same thing because it's all the high value items. But like with Bookworm and with Take a Hike, I think we're going to see a lot of diversity in what people pick, and I'm excited for that. Anyway, let me know what you think about this new challenge. Are you kind of bummed because we just did the Lost Forest challenge and you don't want to do more nature? Or are you like me and you're always excited to do nature builds and scenes? All right, my friends, there you have it. Another weekly Dreamlight Valley breakdown on the books. How did you guys feel about the premium shop this week? And how do you feel about the new Dream Snap challenge? Very curious about that one. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, please do me a very big favor and press that like button. Also, consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the future of Disney Dreamlight Valley.